I'm Costa from Car Focus, and today I'm going to be looking at the LDV D90 Executive. We do cover quite a lot in these videos, so if there's something specific that you want to know about this car, click in the description below and jump to the chapter that interests you. LDV D90 comes in 3 different drivetrain configurations: a 2-wheel drive petrol, a 4-wheel drive petrol, and a 4-wheel drive diesel. There are also 2 different trim levels, the standard and the executive. However, not all configurations come in all the different trim levels. The 4-wheel drive diesel executive is the top of the range configuration in the LDV D90. It is the only diesel option and is only available in 4-wheel drive. D90 comes in a choice of 4 colors: blank white, ocean blue, metal ash, which is the one we have here today, and metal black. Moving to the front of the vehicle, the car comes with LED daytime running lights as well as LED headlights. It also has these air intakes here that feed air onto the tires, the front fog lights, some chrome finish styling on the front bumper, along with front park sensors. The front grille has a piano black finish, a prominent LDV badge, some chrome finish running through there. The car is also fitted with traffic sign recognition technology. The D90 Executive Diesel is powered by a 4-cylinder 2-litre turbocharged engine. It produces 158 kilowatts and is matted to an 8-speed automatic transmission. The petrol versions also get a 2-litre turbo engine. Those produce a little bit more kilowatt power but less newton meters of torque. The petrol version gets a 6-speed automatic gearbox. Fuel tank size is 75 litres, and they all have slightly different fuel economies, which give them slightly different ranges. The CO2 grams per kilometre are also slightly different based on which version of the car you opt in for. You get a 19-inch machine finished dual tone alloy rim. Looking at the side styling of the vehicle, there's a lot of chrome finish running through the car over here, through the base of the windows, a touch on the mirrors. The mirrors have blind spot detection warning. They are heated and electrically operated and folding. Proximity key with keyless entry, as well as privacy glass through the back windows in the second and third row seats. Moving to the back of the vehicle, the styling continues at the back with these dual tip exhausts, as well as some piano black finish through the rear bumper, your rear park sensors. And even though the one we have here today is not fitted with a tow bar, if you were to opt in a tow bar option on your LDV 90, your towing capacity on the diesel is 3,100 kilograms or 2 tons on the petrol versions. The vehicle is also fitted with an electric tailgate that opens on its own. The electric tailgate has 2 different modes that are operated via a button in the cabin, which will allow the tailgate to open to a half position or a full position. That would be handy if you want to quickly just get something into the boot without having it open all the way. Inside the boot, you get this aluminium scuff plate, and then you also have this little compartment here, which once opened allows you to access your tools and the balance of the accessories that the car comes with. So first is your retractable parcel shelf that can be removed from here and fitted into the car like that. And then you also get 2 different cargo nets that come with the vehicle. A spot here for a fire extinguisher if you wanted to fit one, as well as your jack and tools. You also get a 12-volt power point, rear speakers, cabin lights, as well as tie-down points for the cargo nets. You get an unusual 60-40 split on the third row seats. Normally third row seats are just 2 halves. In addition, these can fold down when you don't need them to give you a flat loading area. To release the back seats, you use the strap. And if you want to release the second row seats from the back, you can use these levers over here. In the second row seats, you get real leather in the exec models in the first and second row seats. However, third row seat is artificial leather. You've also got an 8-speaker sound system. You get these map pockets behind the seats and a full climate control instrument cluster for the second row passengers, including fan speeds, on and off, automatic, different modes, and different temperature settings. You also get this little compartment that releases to give you a full array of electrical connectors, from a traditional 12-volt to a USB-A, as well as a 3-prong adapter for a 220-volt feed. The standard carpeting on the vehicle is a grey colour, which offsets the black of the mats and gives you a bit of a contrast. And you also get the LDV scuff plate. So the center row seats are adjustable. They can move backwards and forwards. There's also a release lever just here, which allows you to bring the seat forward to access the third row. The LDV key comes in this chrome and black finish with the logo just there. You also have this little release area where you can release the key and access your manual key if you need it. On this side, you've got your lock and unlock button, as well as your tailgate release button, which requires a long press to release the tailgate. Driver's door handle with the controls. Your electric windows are one touch down operation, but only the driver's is one touch up. You got your locking for your back electric windows, as well as your central locking controls. You also have your fuel flap release button. It comes with an LDV branded scuff plate on the driver's door. 8-way electric seats for the driver, but not the passenger. LDV branded mats. On the dash, you have your electric mirror control switch, as well as your locking functionality by pushing it down. And you have your rear stat switch to brighten and dim your dash display. And finally, your headlight adjustment settings just there. You also get this cool little storage compartment just there. Your steering wheel finishes are actually quite nice. They've got this white stitching running through the steering wheel there. You got real leather, and you also get a heated steering wheel on the exec. This is your voice command button, your radio controls. On the left side here, you have your cruise control setting buttons to activate, deactivate, and set your speeds, as well as setting your following distance just there. You get paddle shifters on the diesel executive version, and you also get height and reach adjustable steering. Starting up the front dash display. It's a full digital display, an 8-inch instrument cluster, but it does also have on the side some analog speedometer and rev counter. Once we start up the car, you will see the tire pressure warning sensors coming up and your seatbelt warning fasteners. The 8-inch display is in the center section, and it's still paired on left and right with two analog controllers for your rev counter and your speedometer. Your digital display gives you a digital speedometer, as well as all the other readings that you'd need as you're driving, your distance to empty, the outside air temperature. You can also scroll through the different menus and get your fuel, your range, distance to your next service, even your battery voltage output. The car is also equipped with multiple different drive modes. Currently we're in auto, but by shifting the dialer, we can go to sport mode, snow mode, mud mode, sand, rock, which needs us to shift to neutral to engage this mode, eco mode, and back to auto. Each mode has an icon that you can see on the right hand side, and that icon remains in the top corner of your screen, just there, once you've done selecting the mode. This is your cabin light switch, which allows you to switch off cabin lights, put them into door mode, or have them on permanently. Just below that is your rear power tailgate. This is to open and close it, and that is to select the two different opening modes, full or partially open. These two buttons here control your sunroof. The one is for sliding it open and closed, and the other one is for tilting it and open and closed. You also have your cabin lights just here for driver and passenger. In case you're wondering, the sunglass holders where the driver's grab handle would be releases there, but you would have to have a very small set of sunglasses or glasses to fit in there. The sunroof has a slide functionality for open and close, as well as a tilt functionality to let a little bit of air in when you need it and to close it up again. The sunroof shade is manual, so you come back here and grab it to close. Your 12-inch touchscreen is situated just there. It's got its menu buttons at the bottom, the home button, the radio button or music button. There's your radio button, the home app button, the phone, the settings, and your climate control. In your climate control, you can adjust temperatures, you can activate the aircon, adjust the fan speed, recirculate the air, or get fresh air coming in from the outside. You can also activate sync, which will then disable the dual climate control and set both sides to whatever temperature you've set on this side. Next to the climate control button is your setting button, and over here you get these nice big tiles that outline exactly which system you're busy switching on or off. If you want a little bit more information on any one of these tiles, you just hit the three dots there, and it gives you some more information about what the forward collision assist actually does and your different setting options for the system. You also have down the right hand side here, you've got some more menus. So at the moment we're in the driver assist icons. You can also go to your lighting options and adjust your follow me home lights as well as your floor lamps. You can also go to the door and window lock system and activate auto door locks or unlocks, as well as locking feedback, flashing, honking, or flashing and honking. The next button in the menu is the phone button, and here's where you would connect a phone. The car is also equipped with Apple CarPlay. Your main app button gives you your Apple CarPlay link, your QD links, your albums if you want, as well as a digital onboard user manual, which will go through and explain all the different things if you need more information. Next button in the line is your radio button, followed by your Bluetooth or USB device audio button, and finally back to the home menu. I must say that this is one of the most intuitive and easy to use displays that I've seen in a long time. So in addition to having a digital home button, it also has a manual home button. Just below the digital display, you've got your air vents, you've got your aircon control settings there. You've also got this little space here that opens up to reveal a bit of storage space, an old school cigarette lighter that can also be used as a 12-volt power point, as well as a USB charge point. You've got your E-shifter with the park button just there, and you can shift it into drive, neutral and reverse. When you're in drive, you can also shift it back once more and go into manual mode, which will then activate the shifters, the paddle shifters. Below that, you have these buttons here. You have your hill descent assist button, your ESP on and off, your auto start stop button, which you can activate and deactivate from that button there, as well as your lane keep assist system, which you can activate and deactivate just there. Your electric park brake with auto hold, as well as your selector over here for your different drive modes. It works as a scroller. You also get 2 cup holders and an old school removable ashtray or storage compartment. Your center armrest is split into 2, and instead of opening like a traditional armrest, it actually flips open left and right. If there's any other vehicle you want us to cover off on in Car Focus, leave it in the description below. If you've got any questions, leave those in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe and hang in there now. I'm going to talk about the D90's competitors. The D90 Executive Diesel competes in the large SUV segment of the market, a segment that includes cars like the Toyota Prado, the Isuzu MU-X, the Kia Sorento, and others that we have done walkthroughs on, like the Ford Everest, the Subaru Outback, and the Hyundai Santa Fe. To see any of the videos on the ones that we've already done, look in the description below and browse our channel.